Have you ever noticed that as we age, our social circles can get smaller? Maybe your friends have moved away, or perhaps you find yourself spending more time alone than you'd like. Loneliness can creep up on us, especially after 60, but the good news is that it doesn't have to stay that way. Today, let's dive into how we can combat that loneliness and embrace a fulfilling community life. Finding connection and joy is essential for our mental and emotional well-being. In fact, having a solid support system can contribute significantly to our overall health. In this video, we'll explore 5 simple community strategies that can help you reconnect and live your life to the fullest. These aren't just ideas that sound good on paper, they're practical steps that you can start implementing right away. So, let's get into it. First, let's talk about one of the most impactful ways to expand your social circle: volunteering. It's often said that the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Volunteering not only allows you to contribute to causes you care about, but also introduces you to new people with similar interests. Picture this. You decide to volunteer at a local animal shelter. Not only do you get to spend time with adorable animals, but you also meet other volunteers, people who share your passion for caring for animals. With each interaction, you'll be building a network of friendships that can enrich your life. Now, volunteering may seem daunting if you haven't done it in a while, or if you're worried about commitment. But here's the thing. You can choose how much time you want to devote. Whether it's a few hours a week or a one-time event, every bit counts. Plus, many organizations are thrilled to have your help and can accommodate your schedule. Not to mention the joy you'll feel when you see the impact you're making in your community. Transitioning to our second strategy, let's chat about joining a class or group. We've all got hobbies or interests. Maybe it's gardening, painting, or even a love for learning languages. Why not take that passion and turn it into a group experience? Many community centers, local libraries, and even online platforms offer classes that cater to different interests. Imagine taking a painting class and, through shared creativity, forging connections with fellow art lovers. These classes are not just a way to learn. They're a fantastic opportunity to meet people and perhaps even develop lifelong friendships. Think about it. How often do we let our interests take a back seat as daily routines take over? Engaging in group activities can reignite those passions and keep your mind sharp. Plus, the camaraderie that develops as you learn alongside others redirects focus from feelings of isolation to a shared experience. Speaking of shared experiences, let's move on to our third strategy: community events. Farmers markets, local concerts, and even festivals are incredible opportunities for connection. Attending these events allows you to enjoy the vibrant life around you and also opens doors to meet people in your area. As you browse vendors at a local market, strike up a conversation with the person next to you admiring the same handcrafted item. Another great option is checking out what your local library or community center has to offer. Often, they host events, book clubs, or social gatherings. These events are made for community building. Events can appeal to various interests, so you're sure to find something that resonates with you. Think of it as an opportunity for growth and expansion beyond what you typically encounter in your day-to-day life. As we delve deeper, it's important to remember that building relationships takes time and effort, but every step counts. You might feel nervous about starting conversations with new people, and that's completely normal. The key is to approach these settings with an open heart and a willingness to engage. You might be surprised by how welcoming and friendly those around you can be. Now, we've covered our first 3 strategies: volunteering, joining classes, and attending community events. Before we wrap up our introduction to combating loneliness, let's touch on one more essential point: the significance of reaching out. Many times, loneliness can be mitigated simply by creating a habit of reaching out to friends and family members instead of waiting for them to call you. Sending a text, making a quick phone call, or even scheduling a regular coffee date can turn those scattered interactions into a reliable connection. Often, we might think, "Oh, I don't want to bother them," or "they're busy." But the truth is, most people appreciate hearing from you. If you're feeling lonely, chances are they might be feeling the same way. By reaching out, you're not only breaking the silence, but you also affirm the bond you have with those people in your life. A simple, "Hey, just thinking about you," can go a long way. Now that we've explored volunteering, joining classes, attending community events, and reaching out to friends and family, there's so much more we can discuss. The next part will take us into our final strategies for building community and combating loneliness. So stick around as we continue this journey together. Continuing our lively discussion on ways to combat loneliness, let's delve into our next strategy, which is one that can truly transform your daily life: creating a neighborhood network. Whether you live in a bustling community or a quiet area, there are always opportunities to connect with those nearby. Think about it like this. When you know your neighbors, you're not just aware of who lives around you, but also create a sense of belonging and support. Imagine this scenario. You step outside and see a friendly face next door. Instead of just waving and heading back inside, why not invite them for a cup of coffee or chat over the fence? Starting small can lead to something more meaningful. You could organize a simple neighborhood gathering, like a potluck or a game night. It doesn't have to be fancy. The goal is to foster a welcoming atmosphere where everyone feels comfortable. Such gatherings can easily become a monthly tradition, giving everyone something to look forward to. Sometimes people worry that making new friends might be too complicated or awkward, but forming connections doesn't have to be complicated. Many communities have platforms or apps that allow you to connect with neighbors. They often promote events, share recommendations, and even help organize activities. Getting involved in local meetings, such as homeowners associations or community boards, can also open doors to friendships. These gatherings allow you not only to meet new people, but also to voice your suggestions and take part in the community, which can create a greater sense of purpose. Now, let's transition into our fifth and final strategy: embracing online communities. In our digital age, connecting through technology can create bondings that transcend geographical limits. Whether through social media platforms, forums, or dedicated groups, there are countless online spaces where you can meet people who share similar interests, no matter how niche they may be. Picture this. You have a passion for gardening, but find you don't know many enthusiasts in your area. By joining an online gardening group, you can engage in discussions, share your experiences, and even learn new techniques from people around the globe. Online communities allow for connection that can complement face-to-face interactions, giving you a whole new dimension of social opportunities. If you're unsure where to begin, consider platforms like Facebook, Meetup, or Zoom, where you can find special interest groups. Many local community centers or libraries also host online events, like classes or virtual book clubs, that combine learning with socializing. Just remember, as with in-person gatherings, don't hesitate to engage. Put yourself out there by commenting, asking questions, or initiating conversations. You might find that these virtual efforts can lead to friendships as genuine as those formed in person. In addition to these strategies, it's crucial to maintain a positive mindset as you embark on this journey to combat loneliness. When you step outside your comfort zone to engage with others, be open to the possibilities. Not every interaction will lead to a close friendship, and that's okay. The more you participate and try new things, the more you increase your chances of meaningful connections. Patience is key. Relationships often take time to blossom, so give yourself grace along the way. As we reflect on these 5 community strategies, let's summarize what we've learned together. We talked about the enriching experience of volunteering, which brings fulfillment while expanding your network. We discussed how joining a class or group not only allows you to explore passions, but also introduces you to potential friends. Attending community events connects you to the vibrant culture around you. Creating a neighborhood network reinforces your sense of belonging and support, while embracing online communities opens the door to connections beyond your immediate surroundings. The most important takeaway is that each small step contributes to a larger journey. Combating loneliness is about taking those steps, fostering connections, and embracing the beauty of shared experiences. And remember, you are not alone in this journey. There are countless others seeking connection just like you. Live with the belief that it's never too late to meet new friends and enrich your life. If you've ever felt uncertain about stepping into a new social situation, know that many others feel the same way. The fear of reaching out can sometimes hold us back, but the potential rewards are enormous. So take things one day at a time and celebrate the connections you do make, no matter how small they may seem. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these strategies. Have you tried any of them? What has worked for you in combating loneliness? Feel free to share your experiences in the comments. Let's foster a supportive community right here. Don't forget to like this video if you found the tips helpful and subscribe to our channel for more insights into health, wellness, and lifestyle as we age. In our next part, we will explore even more about building relationships and how these efforts lead to enhancing your overall well-being. So, keep watching and let's continue this journey together. As we reach the final part of our discussion on combating loneliness, let's take a moment to reflect on how embracing community connections can truly transform our lives. It's not just about filling the void of loneliness, it's about creating meaningful relationships that enrich us emotionally and contribute to our overall well-being. Now, as we dive into the last few points, I'd like to stress the importance of maintaining these relationships and cultivating a connected lifestyle. So, what can you do to ensure that the connections you've started to build don't fizzle out? One significant factor is to prioritize regular interaction with your newfound friends and community members. Creating a habit of checking in on one another strengthens bonds. You might want to set a reminder to reach out to someone each week for a chat, a coffee date, or just a simple text to see how they're doing. Consistency is key, and those small gestures can mean the world to someone who might be feeling just as lonely as you once did. Another way to maintain community ties is by organizing regular meetups or gatherings. If you've connected with neighbors or friends through classes, consider creating a monthly game night, potluck dinner, or outdoor picnic. Sharing food, laughter, and stories can help deepen relationships. Plus, it keeps everyone engaged and connected. You could rotate homes for each gathering, allowing everyone to contribute to the atmosphere of community and shared enjoyment. It's these experiences that help create a circle of friends that you can rely on for support and companionship. Now let's talk about the role of gratitude. Expressing appreciation for the connections you've established can foster more profound relationships. When you acknowledge someone's kindness or simply thank them for their company, it creates a sense of warmth and respect. A heartfelt thank you note can brighten someone's day, and casual compliments can also uplift a friend's spirit. Gratitude not only enriches your relationships, but helps to create a positive feedback loop where everyone feels valued and appreciated. Often, we don't realize how significant these small interactions can be. When we approach our connections with a spirit of generosity and kindness, we're not only lifting ourselves, but also those around us. And in return, you'll find that the encouragement and warmth you give will eventually come back to you, building a supportive community that values each member. It's also essential to be open to new types of relationships, especially as life continues to change. Some friendships may become stronger, while others may drift apart, and that's perfectly normal. This is a natural part of life, and being adaptable is part of staying engaged and connected. As you embrace new opportunities to meet people, remain open to the diverse backgrounds and experiences they bring. You might discover a renewed passion for learning from others, sparking conversations that deepens your perspective and understanding of the world around you. Now let's reflect on the power of sharing your own experiences. When you open up about your thoughts, challenges, and joys, you allow others to connect with you on a deeper level. Your shared stories can resonate with someone else, leading to authentic connections. Whether in person or online, being genuine about your feelings can invite others to do the same, creating an atmosphere of openness and vulnerability where friendships can flourish. Before we wrap up, I'd like to leave you with a motivational reminder. Each small effort you make to connect with others can lead to significant changes in your life and those around you. Combating loneliness is about nurturing relationships and creating a sense of belonging. You may face challenges along the way, but keep moving forward, and celebrate the connections you cultivate. The rewards of companionship, support, and love are well worth it. So, as we conclude today's explorations on combating loneliness, remember that you are capable of creating a vibrant, supportive community. Whether it's through volunteering, joining classes, attending events, forming neighborhood ties, or embracing online communities, you have the power to shape your social life. Let's take these strategies to heart and commit to reaching out, engaging, and building those connections. I encourage you all to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Have you tried out any of these strategies? How have they worked for you? Your stories could inspire others who are watching. Also, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights on living fully at every stage of life. Here's to living your best life at any age. Together, let's foster a supportive community that thrives on connection and joy. Thank you for being with me on this journey today.